This is Nadine, Michele, Preston.
Hi.
Now this is you were deployed overseas.
I was deployed overseas. I was in Kuwait.
Kuwait, I'm sorry.
Kuwait.
The country that Iraq invaded in 19. And you got a certificate here, but you...
I didn't want to... Okay, I did... This was one of my achievements.
Yeah, I don't want to bend it back.
That's fine. Yeah. And I didn't want to bring the actual medal just in case something happened to it on my way here, but I did bring in the certificate.
Yep.
And this is my Secretary of Defense medal, the Global War on Terrorism, and that was for my 6-month deployment. Yay!
Wow. Well... Aside from,
and that's where I gained all that weight.
Right, I understand. What exactly?
I got fat over there.
Right, but what was your assignment there besides?
A lot of things.
Well, okay, you want to discuss it?
Like taking people to the embassy to get their briefings.
Okay.
You know,
you mean like people in the military?
People in the military, people also in my department that were also volunteering to come over and all of that. It was a lot of, I called myself the International Logistics Coordinator.
Okay.
I did a little bit of everything.
Right.
And it truly taught me what I was made out of.
Okay.
Because not only was I not near any, I removed myself from my friends and my family, everything that I knew.
Right.
Not only that, but I couldn't just pick up the phone and call someone because of the time difference.
Yeah, of course.
There was a window of like 1 hour every day.
And when were you there?
I was there at the end of 2006 to the beginning of 2007. Being over there also gave me a deep appreciation for our military.
Yeah.
Because I volunteered.
Yep.
I knew that I was going to be there on Christmas.
Right.
But you're on this base and you're seeing all these men getting ready to ship up to Iraq. I was there on Christmas and you knew that they didn't volunteer to go over there. They were away from their friends and their family, not willingly per se. So, and I just see, you know, the military, they tell you when to eat, they tell you when to sleep, they tell you know what I mean? And it just gave me a huge appreciation for our military.
Right, and you know, it's a very regimented life.
Very regimented.
And you have to really, you know, be down in commitment in order to be able to live that way, and it takes, the only way you can probably defend the country that way is to be able to make those commitments and live like a soldier. And But were you concerned, what kind of training did you have that made it easy, enabled you to do the job, though?
They sent me down to Washington D.C. for 2 weeks, and my agency.
Your agency?
Yes.
Oh, what agency was that?
I work for the Department of Defense. I work for the auditing division.
Okay, so you were already employed in the
I'm deployed by the federal government.
Right.
That's my full-time job.
Are you still now?
I still am now, yes.
Great. Wow.
I am very loyal to my country.
Good.
The government saved my life.
Well,
they did. I got the job when I was in high school, and I was headed down a wrong path. And I got that job, and it pulled me out of going down the wrong path. You know, the city that I come from, you know, people get into trouble.
You needed an out because you were making bad decisions.
The government saved my life. So that was my way of giving back to my country.
Paying them with thanks,
paying them back.
And whatnot. Wow. No,
so I went over there.
That is an amazing story. Okay, so
thank you.
Yeah, and so you've been working. So you've
so when I do photo shoots in my American flag bikini and my military bikini, I'm not really doing it because it looks good. I'm doing it for another purpose. I do everything for a deeper meaning.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I do everything for a bigger purpose.
I think everything happens for a bigger purpose.
Yes.
But there's nothing wrong with looking good too.
Exactly.
Right.
But I use my modeling as a vehicle to express my personal feelings.
Yeah. Great. Well, that is fantastic. That in and of itself is quite a story.
Yeah. And
I'm really, you know, I mean, I knew when you said you were deployed overseas, I wasn't sure whether you were maybe in Paris doing shoots for Harper's Bazaar. You know, that's why we have these shows, because that way this is what we find out, all these fascinating facts like this.
I was a grunge girl living on an army base.
There's nothing grungy about you. Well, on the other hand, we got a picture of that too, by the way.
Let's bust out that picture.
Okay. Right. Let's get that. Right. It's in here.
Yeah.
Right. There's someone.
The white. Yeah. You can just pass me the white one.
Okay, I don't want to. It's a
So Cynthia Hudson, she is the CEO of Mystique Models and Talent.
Yep.
And she's the one that put me in the calendar.
Yep.
And she also had a Support Our Troops poster campaign.
Yes.
So I don't have the posters, but I got a printout of it so I can show everybody.
That's great.
And so this was really important to me.
Yep.
Support our troops.
Yep.
I'm all about that. Put me on the poster campaign. So this is Bander Wax with the photographer.
What you guys were waiting for.
So when I do modeling jobs, it's not all just to stand there and look pretty, but it does have a backstory meaning behind it.
That is sweet. That is very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll give you one too.
Okay.